We'll be back. The men's final flight, the free skate to come, the gold medal to be awarded in the Coliseum. The city of champions, Rudy Galindo getting ready. The Americans, watch out for them. Todd Eldridge, Galindo, the rest after this. City crowd in Edmonton, a shootout in the Wild West. The fight for gold begins now. Here's Dan and Barb.
Thank you, Rod. You're looking at live pictures of the warm-up before the final flight takes the ice in earnest. And yes, the gold medal will be decided over the next hour or so. There are only 6 skaters on the ice, Barbara, but there are dozens of stories, including the guy who has already skated. The 2-time defending world champion has put monstrous numbers on the board. Elvis Stojko is the leader of the free skate. He's the current leader on the board. But for him to move into the medals, what has to happen?
Well, he can very easily move into the medals. But I think basically that just in order to win gold, this is what has to happen. Elvis finishes first, which is very, very possible. Ili Kulik must be 4th or lower.
And he's
Eldridge,
the leader.
Yes. Eldridge has to be 4th or lower.
And he's
Urbanov
in second place.
has to be 3rd or lower. Galindo has to be 3rd or lower. Cousins has to move in and skate the performance of his life and come 2nd. So it's quite an unbelievable scenario because basically all the top 4 have to crash and burn and come less than 3rd, and that's pretty much
That's
impossible.
right. And who does finish 2nd in this scenario as you look at this? Eric Milot, Stephen Cousins.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, all the different scenarios.
Okay, we are not mathematically eliminating gold. Let's move on to silver.
Okay, to win the silver, Elvis is first. He has to be 1 place higher than Milot and Cousins, 2 places higher than Urmanov and Galindo.
That's not so easy to do.
No, and 3 places higher than Eldridge.
Wow. Wow,
So
that sounds even tougher than winning gold.
Very tough, I know.
Yeah, okay, let's get to the easy one.
But I think bronze is very, very possible.
Okay, so to win bronze.
Well, to win the bronze, Elvis must finish first.
Yeah.
1 place higher than Milot and Cousins, which is very possible. 2 places higher than Urmanov and Galindo, which is a little iffy, but he can still do it. So they would have to not skate well, and that is assuming that Kulik and Eldridge remain 1st and 2nd. So that is very possible.
There's Rudy Galindo now warming up. He will be the leadoff hitter as we get set for the final flight, followed by Alexei Urmanov, Eric Milot, Todd Eldridge, who is in 2nd, will skate next, followed by Stephen Cousins, and then Ilya Kulik, the kid from Russia, who is the current leader, 18 years of age, and the countryman of this man, this is Urmanov, will skate last. And you wonder how that's going to prey on his little mind as he sits and watches all these heavyweights come out here and put their numbers up on the board.
He's looking pretty confident. It was interesting seeing all the skaters just right at the boards right before they went out on warm-up. Ilya Kulik looked like a little kid who had just gotten out of bed. His hair was all sticking up. We looked at Eldridge, and he had this fire in his eyes. He looked extremely mean. This guy, Eric Milot, just looked very, very determined.
Okay, Barb.
A look at Todd Eldridge.
I want our truck to do us a favor. We've got a 3rd guy on headset here in the booth. If the truck could fire up the audio on that. Elvis is with us now. As you look out here, what do you see?
I see an awesome competition happening.
This is an awesome competition, but we're asking you to do the impossible now. Tell us who's going to do it here tonight. Who's going to do it in this group?
Well, it's experiences there with Alexei and Todd and Steven's.
You can't shake that Urmanov, can you?
No, he's been around, so he knows his thing. And Steven's right in there in the hunt. And Rudy's coming up here, and all the guys in here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just kind of glad I'm done, and I get to watch a little bit. It's the first time in a while. So.
Are you pulling for anybody?